Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Justin, aka Power Up, and man, Sparking Zero is right around the corner, only a couple days away for those of us who do have early access to the game, starting on Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Your boy's gonna be live, man, on YouTube and Twitch. Y'all don't want to miss out. It's gonna be a crazy week ahead, man. This is Dragon Ball month, man. We got Daima, we got Sparking Zero. There's so much happening, man. So many good things. I'm excited. I'm excited. So I wanted to come on here today because I just saw this article and I figured, hey, it informed me. I think it would inform you. For those of y'all who are like me that have not played any demos, no hands-on to this game yet. It has been a while since I have played any Budokai, Tenkaichi, or Sparking type game. Like, it's been a while. So this is going to be a lot of refreshing for me. And there's probably some new things I just got to get, revitalized on in my brain. So without further ado, we're going to jump into this video. This is going to teach you guys and myself how to transform into Super Saiyans and all the different transformations, on top of how do we do the fusions, man? Because I got to rep my boy Gogeta out here, all right? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to jump into this thing. Let's go. All right, so here is the article. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can check it out as well too. But this is how to transform, perform fusion, and switch characters in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. This is the ultimate beginner's guide. All right, so you can only transform, it says right here, you can only transform when you have the required skill counts. I'm not really sure yet entirely how you get your skill counts. We'll find that out on Monday. I'm assuming it's just by doing more things in the game. You'll acquire skill counts. That way, to fuse with a character, you must have it on your team. So if you need to make Gogeta, I do know you need, just like the old games, you do need Vegeta and you need Goku, or you need Trunks and Goten. Whoever it is that you're fusing with, you need those two characters on your team, unless you want to start out with their said fused form just straight out the gate. But it does come with perks by fusing them when they're separate on your team. So meaning if you fuse them, Goku and Vegeta being solo on your team, but you bring them together at certain point in the actual game and you perform the fusion manually versus just starting out with Gogeta, it is going to give you a buff. I do know that. And more health, I believe, as well. So we're going to get into that here. It says you can switch characters in team battles via the left D-pad. So that is kind of what this is going to get us into. How to switch characters. It says here how to switch characters on PS5 and on Xbox. You press and hold the left directional pad, the D-pad button left on the D-pad, and then hit the corresponding X, Y, A, or B, or X, triangle, circle, square. You guys can see the little thing right there, right? The diamond shape that has all the other diamonds inside of it, right? The diamonds with the diamonds. You get to pick your character via the button that corresponds with said character. So if you're playing, if you wanted to do this scenario that is on the screen, if you're Goten and you want to bring in your Trunks, you would press left on the D-pad and then hit square for PlayStation and hit, I believe it is X for Xbox. So that's how that works, all right? And then how does switching characters help? Well, obviously switching, we know it's just like any other fighting game that has multiple people on it. It's going to allow you to switch these characters so you can save them for later. If you need to be like, oh no, like I don't want my Ultra Instinct Goku to die. I need to hurry up, switch him out. So that way he's around to finish off because I need this big move to go off, right? That's why switching matters. So if you're like, oh, I don't care. I'm just going to keep beating face with this one guy even if he's low. I mean, you could do that if you don't need him. But if you need the character, switch. And it also helps you string along combos. So stringing along combos in this game, I believe, is going to be similar to switch in and just help string some combos a little bit differently. So I think that'd be cool. How to transform into Super Saiyan and others in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I can see this little panel right here. It's showing your transformation menu popping up for Goten. So Goten is in his base form, but you want him to go Super Saiyan. This is how you would do that. It says you must have required number of skill counts available to transform into Super Saiyan or undergo any other transformations in Sparking Zero. Assuming you do have skill counts, you can press the below button to access transformation menu. In PS5 and on the Xbox, press up on the D-pad. So you're going to press left on the D-pad to switch out your character for another character, or you're going to press the up. So for me, it just makes sense to power up, right? A power up and go into the next level. To go further beyond, we got to press up on the D-pad, all right? We're going to go up in our levels, so we got to press up on the D-pad. I don't know if it's just me, or do you guys do that too? Let me know in the comments if your brain works like that. Maybe it's just me, but I need little things like that to help me remember all the many buttons I'm probably going to have to remember for this game. So press up on the D-pad, then you press the corresponding button to transform into whichever form you want. Up on the D-pad gives you access to all those different forms. Says, why should you transform? First of all, transformations in Dragon Ball games are just super cool. Facts. I mean, it's one of the things that makes Dragon Ball, is the fact that we have all these transformations. It is one of the funnest parts about Dragon Ball, period. Secondly, by transforming, you improve your overall stats greatly. Another reason to transform in-game versus starting out Super Saiyan Blue, it's better to just transform and get there off of base, because you're gonna gain different perks that you normally wouldn't get, which is pretty cool. It says you also get access to new skills and some old ones with nuances and improved damage and animation. Nice. So it says how to perform fusion in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. This is what we came for, right? How do we get the fusions? How do I get my boy Gogeta out here? Tell me how we do this. Similar to transformation, you have the required skill counts to perform fusion. Once you have it, you can press the following buttons to fuse with another character on your team. PS5, you're gonna press, and Xbox, up on the D-pad. Then you're gonna press L1 or R1 to bring up the fusion menu. So it's up to transform, but then L1 or R1 to bring up the fusion. So you're like, I want to transform. Okay, well, do you want to go transform like another Super Saiyan level, or do you want to transform into a whole new character and bring in a fusion? So it's up to just transform, but then it's up and L1, R1 are your bumpers on the controllers to give you those perks. Super cool. And it says, can you revert back to normal after a fusion? No, you cannot. Just like the old games. I do remember that in Budokai Tenkaichi games. You never confuse and then go back into being just Goku or Vegeta. It just never happened like that. So you fuse, you better make sure you're ready to fuse at the time you're fusing, because once you, there's no take backsies here. You can't do this. You know what I'm saying? You just can't do it. It says, why should you perform fusion? Why should you perform a fusion rather than just starting out as one? Because I know the temptation is just give me Gogeta and just jump in and... But patience is a virtue, my friend. Patience. Take your time. The build-up is worth it. And it just looks cooler to just see the fusion happen on screen. You know what I'm saying? It says, apart from the new set of abilities and improved stats that you get after performing a fusion, you also recover a ton of your HP. That should be a big enough indicator alone to just be like, yes, I'm going to take this route. It says, so let's say you have two characters who fuse with low HP. If you perform the fusion, the new form will have a higher HP. So you're basically taking their HPs and combining them, and they probably give you an additional little bit because you fuse. That's the way I would look at it. If they're both like less than one full bar, they're going to fuse and they probably have a little over 1 bar of life. But if they both have like 1.5 bars, you're both about to go like probably like 3, you know what I mean? Like 3.5, 4.5 bars of life with one character that's OP. And that's going to be nuts. Yeah, that's it. That's how we do it. Up on the D-pad, L1, R1, good to go. So hey, if this helped you out, if this got you excited for Sparking Zero even more, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm hoping to be able to put out a lot more Sparking Zero content for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Make sure you show up in one of the streams on Twitch and here on YouTube. We'll be doing it on both. Would love to see you stop by in the chat. Come say what up and power up with us, man. So thank you guys for tuning in. Power yourself up, power up those around you, and go out into the world to make a difference. That's what this whole thing's about. I'll see you guys on the battlefield of Sparking Zero. Peace.